This video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the 24-inch AR bolt action I've been trying to get together. I've had a few difficulties getting it going. If you watched the video I just put on the other night where I'm shooting the 500 and 875 yards, it was like crazy. Scope loosened up. I didn't have enough elevation. But even though I talked about it on video, I did not use that video from a few weeks ago. And the reason is because I was probably a little more angry then, and I mellowed out since then. Okay, so one of the problems I had, actually probably the only problem I've had with this so far, is the barrel. This is a Bear Creek Arsenal, Bear Creek Arsenal, 24-inch spiral fluted 223 wild with the threaded end on it. Okay, so I got the barrel in something like about a month ago, and there was a couple problems with it. Now, I was able to fix them, but it still made me very unhappy because the Bear Creek Arsenal 6.5 Grendel upper, I bought the whole thing, has worked beautifully. But the first thing, problem with the barrel, when you put the barrel to the receiver, there's a little pin in the top of the barrel, the chamber part, that keeps it from moving. Well, that pin was not there. It looked like they're going to get it there, but I don't know. There's just like some of the scratchings on the top. So I basically had to drill it myself and make my own pin just to get the barrel onto the rifle so it wouldn't rotate when you tighten the barrel nut up. Okay, not a big deal. I'm pretty good with machining stuff and getting things together. So got it out here, and it was that day I did the filming. I went to sight it in, and of course the whole reason I want this is for the suppressor. So I'm shooting at 100 yards, which is at the hill behind me here this way. And it's like hitting 6, 8, 10 feet off to the left. What's going on? So I double checked my scope, checked everything, even took my scope off and was just kind of aiming down, and it's still hitting over to the left. So I take my suppressor off and I get looking in it. I can see that the threading, or I should say the shoulder, was not flat. And the bullet scraping along the right side of the baffles. You can see it because it's a lot cleaner on that side all of a sudden. It's like shit. So I was able to shim it that day with just a piece of electrical tape on the left side here, which worked. I've since, when I got back that day, I flattened it out better. And I was out here actually last 2 weekends with it, with a buddy. I didn't do no video on that. And now it's nice and flush, so when I screw it on, everything's fine. And basically, it's working the way I want it to. Now, it's going to take me longer than I thought to get I got bugs flying around here already, to get the the upper receiver, the side charging one I want, but that's just financial situations on my own I have to deal with. Had some problems recently. And then the day I did that filming the last one, which was now several weeks ago, my trusty phone where I keep all my dope sheet data on, well, there was an unfortunate incident and I lost all the information on that. So I got to rebuild all that up. And 2 weeks ago, the first day I got this out after getting everything fixed, I also had to put a UTG 20 MOA adapter on it so I can get more elevation, and now it's working really good. I zeroed it in at 100, and I was able to sight it in for, 0 to 100, then 300, 400, 500, 600, and 700. So I got that information in my phone now. But we're going to go back and we're going to shoot at the rock at 500 yards, the one I did in the very last video I posted of this rifle. And then we're going to switch and shoot to the rock that's 875 yards away. And I think I'm going to have a much better day. So we'll be right back. I got to get her loaded up, get the other cameras going, and we're going to start shooting. Thanks. All right, so I got loaded up with 10 rounds of the 75 grain peak performance. It's a boat tail hollow point. Got the suppressor on, so it's really quiet, so no ear protection. I got the scope where my dope book says I should have it roughly, so I think we're going to be close. There's a number of rocks up there. Let me find them again. And I'm going to go for the one that's like, not the top one, but the next one down kind of below it. It's a dark gray one on the left-hand side of them, except for the top one. So that's going to be my first shot. I'm going to put it dead on target first shot, and we'll work it in from there. Because different temperatures and stuff makes it vary. So we got the cameras set up. We're now loaded. And let's see how this first shot goes. So far, this new scope, the 8x32, has been working really good. But I got to kind of back it off to the full power because it's harder to get back on target fast enough. And as usual, I'm using my girlfriend's Bushmaster lower. It has an okay trigger in it. It's a Hyperfire Hypertouch 24. It has a pretty good break, but it has a little creep in it. It's designed to have a little creep in it, and I don't actually prefer it. So eventually I'm going to get it, the 24-3G, which is now the reflex. Okay, first shot. It looked like it was just a touch high. And that was with the cold barrel. And that was a hit. I can tell from the sound. Looked like it was slightly off to the left. Probably moving a little bit. This table, it's great for the field, but it's wobbly as you can see, so it's not the greatest bench rest in the world. A nice heavy duty solid cement one that's mounted into the ground would be better, but you know, you got to make do when you don't want to go to the gun range and be with 50 other people who are making noise and shooting and stopping. And no, I don't think that was a hit. It sounded like it was in the dirt too much. I think just over the top again. Come down 2 clicks. Winds are really light today. Oh, that one even went higher. I don't think that was me either. And that was a hit. And that was a hit. And that rock is probably 8 inches in diameter. So I'm thinking at 500 yards, I'm doing okay. Dust picked up on the left, but it was a heavy hit, so I think it might have ricocheted off the side of it. Hopefully the video will be able to tell better. I think it was a miss. I'm not. I mean, there was a heavy hit out there, but there was just so much dirt and it looked like it was like just over the top. So right now I'm going to call that a miss. We'll see on the video if I change the tune of that story, but we'll see. But right now I'm going to call it a miss. Close miss, granted, but a miss. And that was definitely a hit. And that was my 10 shots. All right, I'm going to get set up for the A75 and then we'll be back. Okay, I got 10 more rounds loaded into her. My 700 yard mark that I did a couple weeks ago said I had to go to 2.2 turns. Well, 2 turns and then on to the 2, which is, let's see, 130 clicks up. So I've gone to 2.6, which is 2.5 turns exactly. So we're at 120 and 30. So we're at 150 clicks up. So all right, it sounds like right over here blinding me, but that's okay. All right, so I'm not sure how close I'm going to be on this first one. We're going to walk it in. Hopefully I can see it pretty good, any impacts. And we'll just kind of do what I can. Hopefully I can walk it in fast. We'll see. Okay. Had to back it off, the magnification off a touch. Get to the rock. We have a slight breeze from the right. So I'm going to aim off left just a touch. Excuse me, I'm going to aim right off the touch, just a touch. Since the breeze is coming from the right. Okay, I did not see that impact. All right, so I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Like I said, I haven't sighted this one in for this far, so we'll see. Okay, I think I saw an impact on the left-hand side. Like I said, it's pretty far out there. So I might be, my elevation might be pretty good now. I'm at 3 full turns up, which is 180 clicks. I'm going to aim just a touch farther off to the right. Okay, that was low. So I'm going to come up to there. But my window did look pretty good. I did not see that. The impacts of this round is so light out there. Again, I did not see nothing. Hopefully the camera's picking up something. So when we put this video together, I can tell where I'm actually hitting. I don't know. I think I might be close. I don't know. The wind's picked up a little bit. Yeah, I'm still not seeing nothing. Picking up a lot more now. I am actually going to aim a little low and see where it's going. See if I can see it. I am still not seeing an impact out there anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to go even lower now. Well, I hope the camera's picking up something because I ain't picking up nothing. Find that rock again. There it is. Okay, I thought I saw some dirt right in front of it. Okay, that looked like it to the right of it. I'm starting to pick it up now. Okay, I'm gonna reload 5 more and try it again. Now that I think I got it close to where I need it to be. Okay, I got 5 more in there. I think I'm close now. We'll see. I'm up 3 turns and probably 1/3, so about another 20. So about 200 clicks all the way up. I'll count them later, but roughly where I'm at right now, which is pretty far. But I still got a lot of elevation to go on this scope. All right, so let's see. The wind's died down again. So maybe I won't have to aim so far off to the right. It looked like it hit just off to the right. So aim a little less to the right. Again, it looked like near the bottom of the rock. I can't tell if it was the rock or the dirt in front of it. And remember, this rock is only about 20 inches tall, so it's about the size of a man's chest at 875 yards, or approximately 875 yards. I can't get a great reading because of the slope, and it's so small out there. Come up 5 more clicks. Nope, I think I was still off to the right. It's hard to judge the wind. So I'm going to come back closer to center on my wind edge. Okay, I did not see that. I'm hoping it was a hit, but I don't know. We'll see what the camera has to say. See if I can pick anything up when I'm reviewing the video. Again, I did not see any impacts, and that's it. So anyway, when I review the video, make the video for this shoot, if I can pick out any impacts, I'll try to point them out. But anyway, thanks for watching.